this is one of those weeks where the scriptures that we have and the message that they require almost demands that I use the pulpit. Our first reading is a long one, and I'm sorry for the kids, but I will try and make it interesting for them. Isaiah 58. The Eternal One says to Isaiah, "Tell my people about their wrongdoing. Shout with a voice like a trumpet. Hold nothing back. Say this people of Jacob's line and heritage have failed to do what is right. And yet they look for me every day. They pretend to want to learn what I teach, as if they are indeed a nation good and true, as if they hadn't really turned their backs on my directives. They even ask me, as though they care, about what I want them to do and to be, as if they really want me in their lives." And the people responded, "Why didn't you notice how diligently we fasted before you? We humbled ourselves with pious practices, and you paid no attention." And the Eternal One answers, "I have to tell you, on those fasting days, all you were really seeking was your own pleasure. Besides, you were busy defrauding people and abusing your workers. Your kind of fasting is pointless, for it only leads to bitter quarrels, contentious backbiting, and vicious fighting. You are not fasting today because you want me to hear your voice. What kind of a fast do I choose? It is a true fast, simply some religious exercise for making a person feel miserable and woeful. Is it about how you bow your head like a bent reed, how you dress in sackcloth, and where you sit in a bed of ashes? Is this what you call a fast, a day the Eternal One finds good and proper? No. What I want to fast in a fast is this: to liberate those tied down and held back by injustice, to lighten the load of those heavily burdened, to free the oppressed and shatter every type of oppression. A fast for me involves sharing your food with people who have none, giving those who are homeless a space in your home, giving clothes to those who need them, and not neglecting your own family. Then your light will break out like the warm golden rays of a rising sun. In an instant, you will be healed. Your rightness will precede and protect you. The glory of the Eternal will follow and defend you. Then, when you do call out, 'My God, where are you?' the Eternal One will answer, 'I am here. I am here.' If you remove the yoke of oppression from the downtrodden among you, stop accusing others, and do away with mean and inflammatory speech, if you make sure that the hungry and oppressed have all that they need, then your light will shine in the darkness, and even your bleakest moments will be bright as a clear day. The Eternal One will never leave you. He will lead you in the way that you should go. When you feel dried up and worthless, God will nourish you and give you strength. And you will grow like a garden lovingly tended. You will be like a spring whose water never runs out. You will discover there are people among your own who can rebuild this broken down city out of ancient ruins. You will firm up its foundations, and all around others will call you repairer of broken down walls and rebuilder of livable streets. The Eternal Ones continued, if because of the Sabbath you set aside your own pursuits and pleasure, and you honor the Sabbath and sanctify that day by leaving it to and for the eternal, if you speak of Sabbath delight, but avoid speaking idle words, and refuse to get caught up and busy with your own interests and concerns, then you will discover joy such as the eternal, only the eternal, can give. And I will raise you high and make your reach as wide as the earth, and you will live on all that I promised to Jacob your ancestor, the heart of Israel. The Eternal One said these very things. And our gospel lesson this week is from Matthew 5, verses 13 through 20. It is a continuation, the second installment, if I can put it that way, of the Sermon on the Mount. You, beloved, are the salt of the earth. But if salt becomes bland and loses its saltiness, can anything make it salty again? No, it is useless. It is tossed out, thrown away, and trampled. And you, beloved, are the light of the world. A city built on a hilltop cannot be hidden. Similarly, it would be silly to light a lamp and then hide it under a bowl. When someone lights a lamp, she puts it on a table or a desk or a chair, and the light illumines the entire house. You are like that illuminating light. Let your light shine everywhere you go, that you may illumine creation. So men and women everywhere may see your good actions, may see creation at its fullest, may see your devotion to me, and may turn and praise your Father in heaven because of it. Do not think that I have come to overturn or to do away with the law or the words of our prophets. To the contrary, I have not come to overturn them, but to fulfill them. This, beloved, is the truth. Until heaven and earth disappear, not one letter, not one pen stroke will disappear from the sacred law. For everything in the sacred law will be fulfilled and accomplished. Anyone who breaks even the smallest, most obscure commandment, not to mention teaches others to do the same, will be called small and obscure in the kingdom of heaven. Those who practice the law and teach others how to live the law will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you this, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven unless your righteousness goes deeper than the Pharisees, even more righteous than the most learned learner of the law. Here ends our gospel.